Alyce, welcome to another day of Bookmas, and today I'm going to do my end of the year book tag video. So I know I'm a little bit late on this end of the year book tag. Most people post them kind of October, November time, but we were in our video break, so you're getting it today. I hope that you enjoy this. If you've already posted your end of the year book tag, please let me know down in the comments so that I can watch them, because I always enjoy watching these. And I thought I might as well get one up, share some of my reading from 2021 with you before we move on to what will hopefully be a more successful year in 2022. Question number 1 is, are there any books you've started this year that you need to finish? And the answer to that is tons. I'm actually going to load up Goodreads, and we're going to look together because I have no idea how many books I've got on my currently reading shelf, and I'm just pretending it's not happening. There are a few I can think of off the top of my head, but we'll find out together. So, according to my currently reading list, books that I've started this year, because I did already have some on my currently reading from last year that I've been trying to catch up with, I am currently reading The Shadow Rising by Robert Jordan. About a third of the way through that one. We were trying to read a couple of chapters every day and we fell behind and never caught up again. Standard. The Burning Kingdom by Sally Green. This is the last book in a trilogy. We didn't really enjoy the first two. For some reason we're still trying to read the third one and it's not going well. Mina and the Undead by Amy Mccor. I was really excited to read this one because Amy is somebody that I would class as a friend. We've been blogging buddies for a few years. We used to be part of the Sunday YA chat group together. She's so lovely. Mina and the Undead is her first novel, and it's set in the 90s and it's like a haunted house and there's murders and mystery, and I was absolutely loving it, and then for some reason we just stopped reading it and just never picked it up again. And we're about halfway through and dramatic things are happening, so I need to get back on top of that. A Princess of Mars by Edgar Burroughs. This is a short book. And we started it and that was it. A Court of Wings to Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. I forgot we even started that one. We got about halfway through it as well. Dramatic things happening once again. Didn't love it as much as A Court of Mist and Fury, so I was kind of put off by that. And yeah. Forgot I'd even started it, forgot what happened so far. I'm gonna have to try and catch up. Ace of Spades by Farida Ibike Yimide. I was enjoying this one and then I got into my reading slump and I read like a page at lunchtime and it's now just sat on the shelf. Great. Meet Cute Diary by Emily Lee. We have a good excuse for not finishing because our library hold lapsed and it got returned to the library. But still haven't bothered reborrowing it. Wasn't really enjoying it. Probably should have DNF'd it, but I'd like to finish it because I'd like to support trans authors, even if it's not the kind of story that I think works. But I can't really say that because I'm only halfway through. Red Tigress by Amelia Wenzhou. This was one of my most anticipated of the year and I was very excited about it, and I'm halfway through and my library hold has lapsed. So I've got to return that to the library and hopefully finish it at some point because dramatic things are happening and I want to carry on, but I'm just not reading quickly anymore. Golden Sun by Pierce Brown. I got like a quarter of the way through my favourite book, one of my favourite books of all time, and I just stopped reading it. And if that doesn't tell you how our reading year has been going, I don't know what will, but I can do it. I know I can do it because I've done it a few times before. I've read that book many times, so I've just got to prioritise that. And the last book that we're currently reading is The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Cloon. Again, my library hold lapsed. I was hoping to get it finished. I had to go in and work on my day off because of some staffing issues, and I ran out of reading time. I've got the Fancy Schmancy Illumicrate edition. I've done an unboxing of that. I'll link it somewhere. But I didn't really want to read my Fancy Schmancy edition, which is why I was reading my library ebook. But wait 2 months to read it or read the Fancy Schmancy edition. I think I'm swaying more towards that side, so we will see how that goes. Question number 2 is, do you have an autumnal book that will help you transition to the end of the year? And the answer to that is no. I used to read Red Rising in the autumn time. I did read Red Rising in September, October time this year. I don't actually remember when I even read it. It must have been October. So maybe that is my transition book and I just didn't realise, but because of how mild October was, it didn't feel like it was autumn. So change my answer to yes, it's Red Rising. Everything is Red Rising. Nothing hurts. I love Pierce Brown. Question 3 is there a new release that you're still waiting for? The answer to this is I don't remember, because I've basically fallen off the face of the planet when it comes to keeping up with new releases and books that are currently coming out. I still need to get my copy of The Gilded Cage by Lynette Nonny delivered. I was hoping to read that this month, and Fairy Loot have not shipped them yet. When that comes, I might read that, because The Prison Healer was very quick and easy and very reminiscent of the old YA that I used to read a lot, so that might help me with this reading slump. Other than that, I'm pretty sure everything's like out. Everything is released, and I'm just really far behind. Question 4 is, are there 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year? And the answer to that is yes. I would love to finish any of the books that I have previously mentioned. I'd like to read Under the Whispering Door by TJ Cloon. I'd like to read You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson. I would like to read The Echo Wife by Sarah Gailey. I would like to read That Night by Gillian McAllister. I'd like to read Circe by... I don't remember her name. Madeline Miller. There are lots of books I want to read. There are so many books I want to read, and I'm currently reading nothing, so I don't think I'm going to get any of them read by the end of the year, but there are plenty more than 3 to choose from when I do eventually get some reading done. Question 5 is there a book that you think could still shock you and become your favourite book of the year? Yes, that would be Under the Whispering Door. It sounds like it's going to be exactly my cup of tea. I'm really loving The House in the Cerulean Sea already, and I think that Under the Whispering Door sounds like it's going to be more my jam than Cerulean Sea is. So if I'm loving Cerulean Sea this much, I think Under the Whispering Door could be a new favourite, but I don't really think it would be a shock, because I've been kind of expecting that. But at this point, even finishing a book would shock me, so let's count that one. And then the 6th and final question is, have you already started making reading plans for next year? And the answer to that is yes. As always, I want to catch up on my NetGalley. I'm never going to do that. I want to finish all of the books on my currently reading list. I'm never going to do that. I want to read recommendations from friends. I'm never going to do that. I want to read all of the library books that I've currently got out. I'm never going to do that. I want to keep up to date with all of my BookBox books when they come each month. Guess what? Probably never going to do it, but I would like to. I plan so well. I have such great plans, real big plans, and such bad ability to actually follow through with them. So we'll see how it goes. If you would like to do this tag video and you haven't done it yet, please do, and then link me, let me know down in the comments, hit me up so that I can see it. If you like this video and the fact that I am failing at life, failing at being a reader, and yet still trying to do booktube despite the fact that I haven't finished a book in like 2 months, please give this a huge like and subscribe if you'd like to. It just proves you can be in a reading slump and you can still be a booktuber and you can still hate yourself and stay alive. Nothing but positivity here. Thank you for watching. We will see you again tomorrow with another Bookmas video. Hopefully a little bit less demoralising and deflating. Bye!